What if we just, like, started this episode, and then we just cut to the
Hummin'
Hummin'
and
and
a
Butter
Butter.
episode?
Okay, good night. That's
So
an
we'll
easy.
just start talking, and then it'll just go back to...
Back to Hummin' and a Butter.
Yeah.
We can do that another time. We can absolutely
Squeak that in
try
there
to get
somewhere.
Hummin' and a Butter, because you people have, what's wrong with you people? I shouldn't be yelling at our viewers like that, because we don't have that many viewers.
don't-
I
they don't
can't
know
be.
what we're yelling
I'm
about.
sorry. I'm tired. It's been a very long couple of days. We've had some no nursing, and then we had a tree fall down, and it's just been lack of sleep, lack of
Oxygen.
Oxygen, yeah, that's right.
Air
And the
quality's been bad.
The air
Yeah.
quality's been horrible. So yeah, it's been rough. It's definitely been rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur.
Hummin' and a Butter. And
Yeah,
then,
we were-
like I said, the last episode I didn't even advertise, and it's like skyrocketing. But yet, Hummin' and a Butter, which we thought was one of our best
probably
episodes,
one of the best episodes.
one of our
14
funniest
views.
episodes, has got like 14 views. So
You're
if you
missing
get-
That's how
out.
it
If you get it
works.
as soon as you're done with this, or if you were done
Like
with this one
or-
already, go back to Hummin' and a Butter and watch
Like
Hummin' and a
and
Butter. Yeah, like and share.
That's
Send
how
it
the
to your
internet works.
friends.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Again, it's interesting how YouTube works.
My pillow situation.
But that's how it works.
There's no
On
understanding
every
of it.
platform.
Yeah, there's no
That's how
understanding.
your favorite thing will not do good. And I think
Yes.
every creator...
Yeah, no,
including
I
myself,
know that from my memes in
Yeah.
the past too. Like, I would work on something, and then I'd be like, "This is gonna be the one. This is it." And you put it out there, and like crickets, and it's like, and then you throw something together, just and then that takes, and it's like, what? I don't understand. I don't.
Well, that's something I even learned about game development and marketing, and that this applies to any form of media. But if you're trying to market something, or I even saw this with selfies too, where they did a scientific study where they got a bunch of photos of people that they took of themselves, and they made the person that actually is in the photos, made them pick what their best photos were, and then made a bunch of strangers pick what the best photo was, and they were never the same.
Never the same.
So it goes back to how in the creative field, what your favorite thing might be, or what you think is impressive or unique about your product, might not be what's interesting to everybody else. You
Right.
need to get outsiders' perspective, because if you market the wrong thing,
But
Yep.
the art should always be your art, though.
yeah.
That should never be a question. When you create your art, the question shouldn't be from someone else how
Yeah,
you
no.
should create your art.
No, but I
For-
mean from
The marketing.
From
point
the
to-
marketing-
I mean, you
Yeah.
have to go towards a certain demographic.
yeah.
You know, that I understand, but don't do that with what you're doing, though. Just make
No,
sure.
no,
I mean,
no.
that you are
No,
so
but I mean-
focused in your game.
I
It's-
mean, in the context of just when you're marketing the game,
Yeah.
obviously the entire game in itself is going to be marketed, but there might be a really cool line that I this is the coolest thing ever, but then there might be another piece of dialogue that everybody
Somebody
else
else.
thinks is the coolest
Right.
thing
Yeah.
ever, and you want to show both of that.
True.
Yeah, you're still learning a lot. We still have our weekly meetings about her up-and-coming game. And she's really, the research that she's done from every aspect of it, we've talked about it, is just absolutely amazing. She has everything. And she's going to be getting into the marketing and the funding for it, and just every aspect of it this girl has covered, which is absolutely amazing. It's...
I enjoy it.
Yes, you are, and she's amazing because she helped me out the other day. These two helped me out the other day. Again, we were talking about the tree.
Yeah.
The tree, we'll throw in some pictures and some stuff. Well, I was trying to help you out because, I mean, the air quality. We found out later on, I was out during the afternoon, me and my mighty Sawzall, greatest tool ever made, because I broke a chainsaw, my chainsaw that I had crapped out last year on a bush. It killed it. So
It wasn't just a bush.
it was the
It
roof.
was like a mega bush.
But yeah, we got broke the Sawzall out. It was this huge branch. Had a carb in there. It would have been totaled. Came down, took out some of the fence in the backyard. But I think the fence saved it from hitting the garage and taking out the window in the garage.
no, that.
So the way
Yeah.
we knew that this was going to fall. We,
Yeah, this-
we
Yeah,
kept
it was
the
a
cars.
branch that has been
It's
holding
a
on
massive
for dear
branch.
life
It's
for
huge.
years.
So
Shit.
2 years ago, we had, was it during the hurricanes, August of
August
2021?
4th, 2021.
August 4th. That's right. Yeah, I was looking at
Wow.
the pictures the other day. That's right.
And we just tackled it. We
Yeah.
tackled
Yeah.
that huge branch that fell.
And
So
I
then this
remember
one was weak.
I watched that tree fall because this branch I heard it fall.
Yeah, I heard it fall, too.
I heard the little and then I heard it slam, and both me and Thor like looked up, and then we like. I mean, he was trying to look out the window. He couldn't, but I was looking out the window like, what just happened?
That was weird because that was one of the nights that we didn't have nursing, and what I was doing is I was taking an early nap because Jenny takes the early shift, and then Dakota takes...
the one that just broke.
Yeah,
was...
and then Dakota usually she'll watch Jaden from like 11 p.m. till about like 1:30ish or so, and then I'll take over the rest of the night until Jenny relieves me in the morning. And I think I was napping, but I got up to go to the bathroom, and I knew it was right around 9 o'clock, and I came back, and I heard the snap, and I was like, that's got to be it. And I was like, and at first I looked out the window, and I didn't see anything. I couldn't see from there anyway, but then I went to the ring,
You can't see
and I'm
anything on the ring
looking on the
either.
ring, and I can't see. The ring only gets half of the backyard. And I'm just like, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it near the garage. I didn't see it near the car. So I was like, you know what? If it was it, I'm okay because they didn't hit the house. I would have heard it if it would have hit the house. So I was like, okay. And then thank you guys too, because we didn't have nursing that night, and I was extremely exhausted. Neither one of them told me because they didn't want to freak me out. But the first thing you said in the morning was you said to me, and I already knew as soon as you heard
after he had his breakfast and
Yeah.
everything, and then I was like, something happened last night. He's like, did a branch fall? And I was like, yeah. And then I
the
showed the
branch.
picture.
Yeah.
The branch, yeah. So
branch.
2 years ago, after that hurricane, that branch was just like hanging on,
Yeah.
but hanging on for 2 years, so it was
Yeah.
quite a while.
But yeah, 2 years ago that was crazy because we had a whole tree fall in the front in the road.
Oh, I had.
Thank God nobody was
yes.
hurt.
Did I send you that picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
But,
one.
you know, obviously nobody was hurt. Thank God. Everything
Yes.
was fine.
Yeah.
But then that big branch hit the garage,
In
and
the
that was
back.
a scare.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
But
bad.
obviously everything was okay.
So that evening, what
But
did
I
we do?
remember watching that tree fall. I remember, like, I was looking out the
Yeah,
window
just-
because you guys were looking at the big tree in the front, and then I'm just, like,
crazy.
standing there, and then, like, I was just like...
So that evening, the three of us got out there. He did all the cutting.
Oh, I'll tell you that the scary thing, well, not scary, but it kind of freaked me out was there were some trees alongside our garage too, which I figured, you know what, as long as I got the sawzall, they were kind of thin. So I just like cut through them, and as I take them and I'm pulling out of the air and I throw them onto the driveway, as they hit the driveway, I see like red, and I'm just like, what was that? It was like as red as your shirt is. And all of a sudden I look down, and all of a sudden there was hundreds of lantern flies. Hundreds of them. I mean, it was insane how, and I immediately just dragged those branches like just down. I didn't want them next to the house for too long, but by the time you came out and I showed them to you, there were maybe dozens left on there. But I was just like, oh my God, those things are like, ugh. Yeah, and then I was reading about that, and somebody basically said the best thing for that is get praying mantis or praying mantis eggs. And they were like, if you get praying mantises and you just put them wherever they are, they will have a field day. They will just eat them like
Except it's
crazy.
Where do you find praying mantises?
Yeah, I'm sure you can find people
can find them
who
online.
breed them. So we cleared up the mess. We got that all done, and it was like in the 90s that day, and I was out there, and I was just in my mindset of just keep going. This one kept coming out, helping me drag some stuff down. She kept bringing me water.
But yeah, because your face was, like...
Red.
90 degrees outside.
was
red.
And it was hot. I had my
He overdid it. We
I had
didn't have
my hair
nursing
was
the
done
night
properly.
before, so
You did my hair in the proper bun for the day.
I did.
So it even kept my hair out of the way. We'll throw that up and show how lovely I looked. We got it done, and then I got all that done in the afternoon. I had everything in a pile in the back. All the big branches were already out front, and then we just had to bring all the other stuff out. But then we looked, and we didn't even realize that I was working out there. We were working out there, and the air quality that day was horrific.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, it's like 95 degrees. The air quality is horrible. Took a shower, ate, and then we had to get back out and finish dragging the other stuff out. But I didn't want this one because I knew with her asthma. So, and then she got mad at me.
well, okay.
'Cause we were
I've been trying to
planning.
I've been trying to tell the story from 2 years ago, when that tree fell.
August
and hit
4th.
August 4th, 2021. We went out that evening, and we tackled that tree. He did the grunt work of all the cutting and all the big chunks but we dragged everything down. So in an hour and a half, we cleaned up that yard. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't play. We
Yeah,
got it
we-
done, and it was massive. But we loved it. We
Yeah.
had such a great time. Like,
The
it was so
physical labor was
invigorating,
so-
and it was just great. So
We get into it, yeah. I mean,
so
your
we had been,
adrenaline gets going.
We've been eyeing up that branch for a
hoping.
while.
I'm so excited for that branch
So
to
when
fall.
she said it fell, we were like, oh my God. we're going to clean that up. We
Yeah.
were so
we were
excited.
making plans. We were gonna have lemonade.
Yeah, but who knew it was going to be
beforehand.
95 degrees and the air quality was
Well-
going to be
Well,
like
the
100
night
something.
was gonna be nice. That was like the one night that week where it wasn't going to rain.
Yes.
I mean, the air quality was bad, but like when I
Yeah.
originally looked at it, it was like, okay, it's not gonna rain. This is perfect. It's gonna be like 72
So we had it all planned out, and then the air quality thing. I have asthma, and so he was just going to do all. I mean, he was out there all day, and then we were just going to drag all the branches down. But once he
I
found
knew
out
you
the air
couldn't do
quality
that.
was bad, he just hauled ass and went
Yeah,
out
I just
there.
went out there and just got it done.
By
I was
the
like,
time the nurse came and I got out there, I was out there less than 10 minutes.
yeah, we got it done in what, less than a half an hour, probably.
Yeah, and I was able to drag
25
down a
minutes.
few branches.
Yeah.
So pathetic.
We
I
got
was
you in the
so
picture.
ready.
We put you in the picture, so you can
Yeah, but I
claim
didn't-
whatever credit you'd like.
I can't claim it with
Well,
this
listen.
And
one.
then you couldn't open up that ice cream container either.
Yeah, and then I couldn't open up the ice cream
Well,
container, so
listen.
I was just like, I obviously
So-
don't deserve this.
So, but the thing is like you said, you were out there. You dragged a couple of branches, and you're out there 5 minutes. And how did you feel after that?
Okay,
Miserable.
Yeah, my eyes
so
were
you're
itching.
welcome. Okay.
My eyes were itchy the minute I got outside. And when I was eating the sundae, I was like hacking and coughing. I was
Yeah, I
like,
know.
Jesus, I was like there less than 10
Yeah.
minutes and I can't even
Yeah, I
breathe.
know.
Yeah.
I was just like, you better not show Dad how messed up you
Uh-huh.
because you're gonna prove him right.
Thank you.
I was
Once in a
so-
while,
listen,
I am right.
I was so excited. I had my gear. I was like ready to go. I had warmed up my shoulders. You know, I was taking care of my shoulders. I was doing my stretches. He saw me getting ready for this evening. He already had it planned out that I wasn't even gonna get out there,
Yep.
and I had no idea. So
Because I care.
I know. It was very sweet. It is very sweet. And I appreciate it because I really couldn't breathe the short time I was out there.
Right when you were walking back, and I was like, oh, this is why. This is why.
And I'm texting Dakota like crazy. Tell him to slow
Oh, yeah.
down.
I remember
I
once-
want to have at least a branch.
I came up the driveway at one point, and you were kind of like standing, and you were like slow, and I'm just like, what's going on? You were like, oh, Mom said we should wait for her. And I'm like, wait for her for what? We're going to be done in 5 minutes. I'm like, what do we, I'm not waiting for someone to
I know.
finish this.
I was like trying to like text you through my watch too, like sorry.
I'm like, we could be done here.
The text exchange was hilarious. So I'm like, he's
So-
killing all the joy.
So listen up, peoples. If during any time throughout this year that it's a nice day and there's good weather and there's good air quality and you have a tree fall down, call Jenny and she'll come over because she has to get that out of her system and she'll take care of it for you.
Dakota and I will come
No,
over.
no. She helped me already. She's got it out of
No,
her system.
I'll come with.
So you guys are starting a tree removal
We
service.
might, we
Wow,
might.
right here on Bearded Babble.
We
You heard
don't
it first.
We don't take them down. We don't chop them
You,
up.
yeah, you have to chop the trees.
Yeah.
You have to.
We-
We'll just.
They'll just drag. So they're
we drag.
draggers.
We drag.
They're
Yes.
draggers.
We drag and we clean up.
You're branch draggers.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are going to start a branch dragging
But
service.
we're not. All right. Let's be clear. We're not talking like little branches that you pick up. We're talking massive branch. These branches. Well, not
Yeah,
so
like
much
part
these.
of a tree.
Yeah.
But like the one from 2 years ago, I mean, it was ridiculous. These branches were huge. That's how I ended up injuring my shoulder
Little did I
and
know.
got the frozen
I didn't
shoulder.
know you guys were starting a business. I mean, jeez,
Well,
you
we're
really
thinking
have
about
a
it.
lot going on. You
Yeah.
better tone it down. You've got way too much going
No,
on.
this is the average amount. This isn't surprising that
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a hobby.
This
of
is more the summer job.
tree removal.
Nine
Tree
yeah,
removal.
tree removal, branch removal. You guys are not removing the trees.
Well, already fallen branch removal, not even
Yes, the
like
fallen tree in pieces. We don't.
Yes.
We don't work with the actual tools.
I wish
to
you guys
chop it
luck,
up.
but I don't see a future in this business. I'm sorry. I'm not being negative, but
You are being negative.
all of a sudden you'll start getting all these calls will start pouring in. Hey, I got branches I need dragged out. Where are those
Since
two?
when were you a dream crusher?
That was so funny. We had the plans with the lemonade and then the ice cream after.
No, we were so prepared.
She was like, "We had plans and everything."
Oh my god! I could not get into bed fast enough and pop some Advils and just I was in misery.
Yeah, you couldn't even.
Copperfit
barely
though,
walk.
Copperfit if you'd like to sponsor us. I'll give a shout out to Copperfit because
Oh,
my god,
Copperfit's the
putting
best.
Copperfit on my ankles and my knees I think that saved me because like I got up to go to the bathroom a couple times during the night and I was I'm not gonna be able to do this. Put the Copperfits on, didn't sleep because of my insomnia, but I got a little bit of sleep here and there. But when I got up in the morning, I was like, wow, Copperfit.
Well, also, you also drank crazy
Oh yeah,
amounts of water.
thank you. Yeah, this one she kept coming out with water
Yeah.
and she kept. And
That
I drink
also
some, I pour
helps.
some over my head. I drink some, I
You don't
pour
want to
some
be
over my head.
dehydrated on
Yeah.
top of sore. That would just.
Well, it was
make
nice because
everything-
you did my hair in the bun, and it was almost like it almost looked like a wine glass. So what I was doing was I was actually pouring the water into the top of there, and it would
Yeah.
kind of like filter through, and it was
She
like
was
it was like a
telling me,
little
she was
sprinkler.
just like, I said, is he drinking enough water? She's like, yeah, and then he's pouring it over his head. I was like,
it was
okay.
so cooling. It was.
But then every time you pour the water over your head, your hand would be shaking, and I'm like, oh my god, you're
Was
gonna
it?
like pass out.
Oh no, that's because of working with the saw. Anybody who's worked with
yeah.
a sawzall,
Okay.
I mean, it's just a constant heavy duty vibration, and your muscles start to.
Because when you were like,
Yeah. Well, that's
so bad.
yeah. No, that's
Take a break.
Luckily, she didn't come in and say, Dad is shaking. I'd be like, what? He's coming in right now.
Like you ever see? I'm sure it's like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, like the guy like on the jackhammer, and then he gets off the jackhammer, and he's still going. That's what the saw. It's like because they were some big, thick branches that the sawzall blade that was I think 6 or 8 inches even still couldn't even make it all the way around. Some of those branches were a good foot thick, so I had to like work it all the way around it. But
That was a big
sawzall,
branch,
thank you.
man.
Yeah. Sawzall.
So yeah, so now we're able to use more of the driveway that we couldn't before.
Yes.
Because nobody dared to park under there.
Yeah.
There was nothing ever under
If-
that branch.
I would constantly, if there was anything over 20-mile-an-hour winds, we'd pull the cars out. And
Yeah,
make sure
yeah, we
everything
didn't
was
mess around with that branch. So
But
now
now
it's
it was
finally
gonna-
down.
And it came down.
It
hard.
came-
Yeah. So now we can pickleball back there.
Now we can
Well,
pickleball.
once the weather and the air quality.
Maybe in the fall at this
Maybe-
point.
maybe in the
This is
winter.
ridiculous. Winter. Yeah, if it's a warm winter again, yeah, we could
Yeah,
play pickleball in the
we
winter.
can do that.
So yeah, that's been the last couple of days.
Yeah, and then we got next week we got Jaden's surgery coming up.
Yep, a week from today.
Yeah, we got that coming up, and what else? Where are we? We're at the
What
end
else?
of July now.
It is.
Yes. Oh my
July
God.
19th.
July.
July
Yeah, we're out.
19.
Okay, we're getting into a month away from what birthday is it of mine? 50.
It'll be your 54th.
Really, I thought it was 55. Okay,
You
so I feel
always-
better.
you're
I
always
know
a
I'm
year
always,
ahead.
and I'm always very happy to be corrected by you because I'm always a year. I always make myself.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I'm
he'll be
55. She'd be
54.
like, "You're 54."
It's a good mistake to
Yeah,
make.
It is.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no,
exactly.
it makes
Because at least you're not like,
if
"Oh,
you could
I'm-"
rewind the tape right there, I probably, as she said that, I was probably like, "Oh," like I mean, it's like, "Oh,
you're
oh,
younger
To be
than
much
I
you're
thought.
different if
younger.
We're like, oh, I'm 37. It's like,
It's like, wow, she just made me a year younger. I mean, that makes anyone happy, especially when you're as old as a dinosaur.
No.
Well, she doesn't. She's like, yeah, old folks.
Yeah, I wasn't.
50s
I
is
wasn't
not
around
old.
back
Yeah, when the Earth was created,
then. Yeah, no, I was a little bit after.
a little bit after.
Yeah. To do
Oh,
some things beforehand.
yes,
So yeah, we have your birthday next month.
yeah. Yeah, we'll do some fun stuff.
And then your birthday the month after.
And you're leaving for Mom's birthday
Yeah,
to go
that
to
was
Disney.
purposeful.
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 She planned it like that.
She's leaving the day before my birthday.
It wasn't my plan, but
She's
I
going to
planned it
Disney.
anyways.
Her Disney trip, yeah, I'm looking for. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And I am, and I say
Yeah,
that like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going. I'm not. I'm looking forward to it just because of you going. I feel like I'm going, and I feel the energy, and your
And
excitement.
then the excitement, and then because then in
You
the
have
stories,
no idea how we're gonna
Kayla
sit
will put
here.
the pictures with the stories, and we're like, "There's a story."
Either
there's
we're
a
going to be
story.
following you on Snapchat again or on Life 360 or whatever. So at least and we're going to be like, oh my God, they're here, and like that's what we're going to spend our day doing is like, oh my God, and then if you text us, we're like, she texted, it's like, oh my God, she's doing. It's you have no idea. You going to Disney is like us going to Disney. It really is. It's we can't get there, so we live
You enjoy.
vicariously through you.
That'll be very nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Be a great break.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been what 4 years?
Yeah,
Yeah,
2019.
yeah. For your 13th, we surprised you for.
Yeah, I don't know when we're going to get there,
now
but
for my almost 18th.
Oh,
almost 18.
No, you're still
but wait a
not.
second. Maybe we all can go because tonight the lottery is up to $1 billion, and I plan on winning. So
You could buy
I plan on winning.
Disney. No, you can't.
No.
Billy? No, I'm sure it's. Probably,
You could probably buy like one of the rides for $1 billion.
I wouldn't waste my. Not that I'm saying Disney, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't spend my money on
Yeah.
that.
yeah, no.
But you could probably rent out.
Yeah, we could probably like rent out Disney
Probably
for
could
like
rent-
a day or
yeah, and the
just
whole-
like
you have
shut
the
it
whole
down and
place.
just be like just us. That's it.
Just us and some
Just
friends
us.
and family.
Come on
Very,
in. Alrighty, so those are our plans after I win the $1 billion tonight. What are your plans? after I win the $1 billion. I don't want to say when you win the $1 billion
That's right,
because
because-
I plan on winning the $1 billion today. I
So
wish.
sorry, you
listen-
What are
can't
your
win
plans
it.
after that?
what are your plans after
Well, I'm
Because I'll be a billionaire. It's pretty sad though. You win $1 billion and you probably get like 700 or 600
Yes.
or oh, that's painful. Take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
be greedy.
Oh.
Take what we can get.
All right, I need some rest. I'm still overtired. We've got a good one in here tonight. Not as good as Hummin' and the Butter, not insulting this one, but really, go watch Hummin' and the Butter. Go back, it's like 3 or 4 episodes. It's like, I don't understand. That's the weirdest thing to me.
That whole episode
YouTube,
was
what are
just
you
silly.
doing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ugh.
If you want to laugh, be
Laugh.
silly.
Laugh.
What's that?
What else would you like to add to this episode?
Nothing of major importance that'll influence the rest of the viewers' lives. No.
We'll say that for the next one. So the
Yeah,
next one.
yeah.
So stay tuned for
I
the
put
next
that in
one
the Hummin' on a Butter
because
episode,
it'll
actually.
yeah, exactly. You got to watch that. It's a 2-parter. You got to go back to watch Hummin' and the Butter and the next episode, and it will change your life.
Yeah. There's a secret message. hidden
Secret,
inside.
secret
It's
message.
a secret.
Do you
I
have
don't
any-
even know what it's about.
Do you have anything secretive or non-secretive? I love doing this podcast, by the way, because it's just.
Do you have a secret?
I was like, I didn't even understand the question. I was like, what?
Anything? I'll give it to you like that. How
I
about
still don't
anything?
understand the question.
And really, anything.
Oh, do we have
anything is
anything?
anything. Anything is anything.
Anything,
There's no
anything.
question. It's just anything.
Say anything.
Anything.
That's a good game, by the way. Say anything.
Is that
Just
what you
putting
want
it
to
out
leave
there.
the people with?
Well, I said it, so
That's
that's it.
That's it. That's it. All right. There you go. Okay.
First thing that
Peace.
came to mind.
Love and laughter. We're done. That's it. She said it. That's all.
You said anything.
I said say anything.
Say anything. It's a great game.
It's a great game.
We're promoting that. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Bearded Babble.
The babble.
Until the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Scared me. I was like,
Oh, the great clothes. I can't hear it.
oh my gosh.